You can have everything and lose it all. I don't regret it because I knew what that meant for me. And you have to be able to live your life. Everything you want is outside of your comfort zone. That's the reality, and nobody else will tell you, so I will, okay? If you want to know how to step out of your comfort zone and get what you want in life, this is the video for you. Keep watching. What's up, y'all? It's Jayla Sierra, and I'm back with another video. If you're new here, thank you for coming to watch your girl. And if you're not, you already know we talk about the nitty-gritty and we get into everything. So let's get into the video. All right. So today is simple. We're talking about why fear holds you back, how to get out of your comfort zone. And I get that taking the first step is terrifying. I'm with y'all on that. Sometimes that first step be like, ugh, what do I want to do here? Am I going to do it? Like, what's next? But I guarantee you, taking that first step, change your life. It will change your life. Let's talk about why fear is a sign of growth, okay? And I know that sounds crazy. I know that sounds like, how is my fear a sign of growth? Fear means that you're thinking about it, okay? Fear means that it's on your mental. Fear means that it is constantly spinning in your head. So you're thinking about, how do I do this? How do I not do this? What do I do next? What do I not do next? Fear is a sign of your mind ready to grow and ready to break free. Fear is, oh, how is everybody going to take this on? Like, how is everybody going to accept this? Fear is, should I ask for more when I know I deserve it, but what are they going to say? Fear is, I don't know if I can do this. Like, I really would like to, but I don't know if I can succeed. Fear is all of that. But that is a sense that your mind is really ready to go places that everybody else may not, but you are. It is a sign of growth. It is a sign of you are ready to do bigger things, and you have to lean into it, okay? You have to go full force into it, and it is scary. It is terrifying. It is a lot to almost change your life sometimes, but it is worth it, okay? It is so much more worth it when you know that you're doing what you love, when you know that you're getting what you deserve, when you know that you don't need the validation from everybody else. When you know that, there's nothing that you're not gonna do. There's nothing that you're gonna feel like, oh, I can't do. The fear is gonna start to become, like, it's just gonna go away. It's gonna make you feel like, okay, I got this. I got this. Okay? So that being said, before we jump into it, I'm just going to tell y'all a little bit about me, okay? Because I don't want y'all to ever feel like I'm telling y'all something and not implementing it in my own life. Baby, I really choose to step out of my comfort zone, okay? And when I say my comfort zone, I was raised to work, take care of myself, depend on myself, do what I got to do to handle my business, pay my bills, do it. Like, my mom was a hardworking woman, okay? She is a hardworking woman. That is what we was raised on, baby. You gonna get up, you gonna get a job, you gonna do what you gotta do for yourself, okay? And I was doing that for a while. And the craziest thing is that I got pregnant. I have a baby. And one of the hardest things I had to decide was, do I just go back to work, put him in school, go back to work, put him in daycare, go back to work, go back to that life, or do I really put the time and effort while I'm home, while I'm with him, to put time into what I love? I love making content. I love that life. I love everything that comes with it because it's something that I enjoy. And I had to take that step. And trust me, it's hard. It's hard. But I had to take the step in saying, I'm not going to go back to work. I'm going to put everything into what I love and what I want for my life and what I want for my son. And when I tell y'all, it's not easy. It is not every day is peaches and cream. Nothing goes wrong. Every bill is not just absolutely paid all the time. Like, the reality of it is, it's rough. It is hard. But I know the end result is worth it. I know that pushing myself to what I want and what I want to do is what's going to be most important. And that's why I'm here to share these steps with y'all. Because so when I say I get it, that fear of taking that step and stepping out of your comfort zone is real. And I understand it. I get that. But it is the best choice I've ever made. It is the best choice for me to know that I can get up and put effort into what I love every day. I do know that stepping out of your comfort zone is the only way to break free of those, family curses and life curses that we all feel like we're in. It's the only way. So, that being said, you have to learn to take action despite your fear. we got it. You hear my story, I hear your story. At the end of the day, we know that the fear comes first, okay? That like, oh, hold on now, wait a minute. We all get that, right? Cool. Now that we're there, learning to take the action regardless. It's not as easily done as it is said, but it can be done. It's not something that you can't do. You very much can make sure that you are taking the actions, period. What that starts with is sometimes a small thing. Sometimes, it might be baby steps, but choosing to start taking those actions. For example, for somebody who might want to quit their job, right? For you, start by freeing up your time a little bit more. I'm not saying that you have to go full force like I did and just quit. I'm not saying that at all. And if that is not conducive to your life, don't do it, okay? But change your schedule. Let them know, hey, I can no longer work this day till this time, or whatever the case may be. Allow yourself some free time. I get that we live in a world of bills and more bills and more bills. I get it. But you are also in life to live, and you have to be able to live your life. That means that you have to have time for your life. So that means, hey, so-and-so manager, on Wednesdays, I'm out of here at 3 o'clock. You have to free your time up, okay? Free your time up. And once you start doing that and realize that you can put effort towards the things that you want, okay, cool. Now start building on that. Add more time, or just choose to quit if that's what you want to do. I mean, I'm not the person to tell you what to do, what not to do. I can only tell you what I did, and that was quit. When I felt like things weren't happening and the things that I want weren't becoming, and I never had the time and I never had the energy, I had to choose to free my time up. I had to choose what was best for me. And in hindsight, would I have quit if I found out 2 weeks later that I was pregnant? I probably would have waited a second. I still would have quit, but I probably would have waited a second. But living now, I don't regret it, because I knew what that meant for me. I knew what I was trying to accomplish with that. So sometimes that fear is more of a blockage and a hindrance than it is actually like stopping you from doing something you'll regret. Why? Let me tell you something, okay? You don't have losses in your life, okay? You have lessons. Everything from your past is a lesson. You can learn what not to do, you can learn what to do, and you can learn how to do it better. But it's not a loss, okay? It's not a loss. You did not lose. You did not fail. It's not failure. It's a lesson. So that being said, taking your fear and realizing that you can do something about it and still take action despite that fear is what's going to be the most beneficial thing to you. And if you're ready to take those steps, drop in the comment one scary thing that you want to do this year. I want to know. Y'all tell me, give me the tea. Tell me what's one scary thing that y'all really want to do and y'all haven't made a decision on yet. Let me know in the comments right now. As you're watching this video, drop it in the comments, okay? But that being said, you have to choose to take those actions. You want to lose weight, guess what? You scared because you don't know how your body, it's hard and it's all those things. Guess what? You can still take action. It's still going to be hard. It's still going to be scary. And that's the one thing that I had to learn. Guess what? It's still going to be scary. Regardless if I take the action or not, it's still going to be scary. I make content every day now. And guess what? It's still scary. It's still like, oh, is this going to pay off? Is this going to work? It's always going to be that. Life is scary. Guess what? People have made it to the things that they want, and guess what? It's still scary because you could lose it all. You can have everything and lose it all. I've also been there. Had everything that I wanted at that time and still lost it all. Like, everything in life is going to be scary. That doesn't mean that you just stop operating. You still have to operate in life. So if you need to keep operating, you have to learn to take action regardless. You have to learn to take that next step regardless. You have to learn that, guess what? Yeah, I'm scared. I don't know how everybody gonna react. I don't know how everybody is going to take this. I don't know if everybody's gonna support me. I don't know about this. I don't know about that. I'm scared about this. I'm scared about that. But I'm still gonna do it. But I'm still gonna do what's best for me. One of the biggest things, y'all, that is scary for me, right? I want to move out of state. My family has lived in the same, all my family, pretty much all my family, has always lived close around each other, same place my whole life. And a lot of my family wants to stay where they're at. It's reality. They want to stay exactly where they're at, right? And for me, because I want to move, that's a scary thing, because technically now you're moving without your family. You want to feel like you have that support and have that. But I also realize that, guess what? I can't stay stuck in my life somewhere that I'm not happy. I don't want to raise my son and this and the third just because the rest of my family wants to stay. So what am I doing planning for that? I'm not saying everything has to just be a jump off the deep end, jump into the deep water and hope you can swim. No. But choosing to learn how to swim and saying, so you know what, when I get to that deep end, I'm good, is also okay. Taking those little steps, we talked about this last video, those little steps and changes are the most beneficial thing to you, because they learn consistency. They help you implement things in your life that you would not normally do. So yes, we know it's scary, but the last thing we also talked about in our last video was taking ourselves out of the victim mindset. So I get it. It's scary, it's fearful, it's all of that. But we gotta do what we gotta do for the life that we want. We gotta show up and we gotta say we are knocking that fear out with no problem. We are going to operate in that fear. We're going to understand and change your mindset on fear. Change your mindset. You know what fear means for me? That I'm growing. Fear means that I'm allowing myself to think bigger, think higher, think more, and choosing that you can still do it. It's going to be scary. That's all I can say. It's going to be. It's going to be hard. It's going to be rough. It's not going to be easy. But saying, you know what? I'm still going to take that action. I'm still going to do it. And guess what? If it works, it works. If it doesn't, a lesson behind me and I know what to do next. So understanding that fear, knowing what that fear is, understanding that your fear, it can be growth and it can be a mindset shift, and you have to change your mindset. And then taking that action anyway. Stepping into that boxing ring and throwing that punch, okay? It's you against you at the end of the day. It's nobody else. It's you against yourself. Nobody else needs to be your competition. You need to be your own competition. How can you beat yourself every time? That's the only question I want y'all to ask yourself every day. How can I beat me today? How can I push me today? How can I go above me today? Everybody else don't matter. Everybody else can't be your competition. If you competing with somebody else, you already messed up. You have to compete with yourself. You have to show up and try to beat yourself every single day. And that's just that on that. Okay? Period. So if you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe. As always, thank you guys for watching. That is the end of this video. Love you. Bye.